Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the match preview, the Europa League. This is now the qualifying round, isn't it?
It's the playoff.
The playoff now. Sorry, Hajduk Split, playoff, first leg. Does this mean we get all the UEFA bump now? We get all.
Everton is still not asked.
Oh yeah.
They weren't asked in the last one, were they? Didn't even get the knobheads with the.
Just sent
the battens.
Just sent 3 fellas.
Oh, I don't know.
They didn't even get them divs with the slachy.
Sent 3 fellas from the Zingari to do the lines.
They did. Come on, they all had the worst socks ever on. They were terrible. They were like fouls going in from behind. They were just like, alright, have a free kick. No one's interested in booking anyone. It was mad.
Was there no Bevian in the ground as well?
There was no Bevian.
No Bevian. No. Don't get that anyway because it's not Champions League. But there wasn't even a black rip off like Europa League.
It was like Europa League too.
No.
Should be this time though.
Don't know. Playoff. I don't know whether we will get it.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I love the way it's. So have you seen them like they put the flyers up now because of UEFA rules, but they always like UEFA. They always like write it wrong with the thing and all that. Bosh like. Someone's just gone. That's how you spell it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. There you go. It's another home game. 3rd home game already. Middle of August, and we have 3rd home game already. I'm confident, but I'm not confident. If that makes any sense. I said I would not be as. I would. The last game would be worse, but no.
Yeah, you were bottling a big.
I was just because of where we were. I'm feeling better about this, and obviously since Saturday, I'm feeling better about this. Because obviously we're going up against a well-known side, but having looking at what they've done so far this season, you know, I think they've played 9 games already. They've won 6, lost 1, but the team they lost 2. I think it was Dynamo Zagreb, but the only real decent team they seem to have played, and have beaten them quite convincingly, even though it was a couple of late goals. But I just think now with having played the games we've played and having played 90 minutes against Stoke at home, and especially that second half, I'm feeling a lot more confident that we can. And I think these have only scored like basically 1 goal per game as well. Is that we can, Goodison, if we can get a decent leader, Goodison, then the second leg. I'm not saying it's going to be a formality, but after another Premier League game, we should be a lot more confident.
Yeah, they beat Bromby 2-0, didn't he? Over 2 legs, 1-0 both games. So. Yeah, not big scores.
I think it was 0-0 and 2-0.
Was it 0-0 and 2-0? So they're not big scorers. But it's a game that, Thursday night is such a big game, the home game, because I think ideally we would like to take a good lead over there. We Rouge and Berroch, we don't want to be going over there with a 1 goal. I mean, we do. Yeah. We do because we want to win a game, but we don't want to be protecting 1 goal because the crowd, that'd be 34,000 sellouts, mad people setting grounds on fire like they do over there with flares and all of that. It'll be a bit berserk, and intimidating. Yeah. But like you've just rightly said, we look so much fitter than we did even 3 weeks ago when we played Rouge and Berroch. Already the players look like they've gone up another level, and with it being a well-known side as such. It's better than getting like FC George and Dragon or something, isn't it? That you don't know nothing about and might surprise you, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, if we can do it on a Saturday afternoon against Stoke, we should be able to do it on a tepid Thursday night against the crack Eastern European team from the 70s. That's when they're from, isn't it? You were talking about the 70s, weren't you? When like you
get like the famous one.
Yeah, you get like a European team.
You'd only see it behind the Iron Curtain like that, and it was one of the well-known.
It was like them and like Lokomotiv Moscow and that sort of team, but I've no idea what they're like at the minute.
No, I don't think the Croatian league. I think they finished 3rd last season.
Would that have been Yugoslavia then? Let's go.
Yugoslavia,
would have. Let's not get into that.
Dynamo Zagreb, who's still around now.
No, but what I mean, we played a Croatian. Did we play with
Slovakians?
No. When we got knocked out, when Villarreal knocked us out.
We got Bucharest, didn't we?
We got Bucharest. That's
Romanian.
Are they Romanian? Yeah. See, I'm getting mixed up with me Eastern European, Eastern Bloc teams. But they finished 3rd, I think, last season in their league. So the fact that they finished 3rd and had to go through the qualifiers shows that their league can't be viewed as too good, and obviously they don't do too good in Europe as a league either. So that shows you the level, I would say, of the league. They've played 9 games already, which was the worry last time. Fitness.
We played 7.
No, I was just about to say, but now that we've played, we'll have played a couple of Premier League games by the time we get to the second leg.
Yeah.
that to me, you know, says that, you know, there's a lot more competition. Our players look a lot fitter and should be at a level where, you know, the last 20 minutes shouldn't be despondent or losing the legs. They've played a Premier League game already, so going into this game, I think the scoring goals are obviously going to be the big thing.
Yeah, we need to get as good a lead as we can, if only because that week is a tough week for us when we go away. We've got City on Monday night, haven't we? And then we go there on Thursday. That's a gettable week.
Really making much sense, but
and then Chelsea on Sunday.
Yeah. So that
3 away games in 6 days.
That's a tough week. That. So if we go there with a 1-0 lead, I don't know, we get spanked to City. I don't think we will, but we do, and then we're going there a bit nervous, and we've not got much of a lead. That could be tough.
Well, ideally, what you're looking for us to get a comfortable win at home. Let's just say like a 3-0.
Yeah.
Then we can play half a different team against. Yeah, we can play, you know, maybe the same team against City, and then change half of that team again for the away leg. I mean, in a perfect world, that's what you want. Because really, what you're thinking is, if we go over there and we get a goal and we've won 2 or 3-0 at Goodison, then really that should be enough. I mean, if we were to score over there, like, you know, like the game against Rosenberg, we obviously, you know, getting that away goal is huge. So we can keep a clean sheet of goals and maybe get a 2-0 or even better.
Guilty free kick away.
Well, this is where the squad things come into it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So people are worrying, like, well, where's Sigurdsson going to play? But it's like, if you look at that week alone, where you've got 2 top Premier teams and an away match in the Europa, you need 20 players to
that's it
to draw.
That's where it works perfectly, doesn't it? And that's what you need. That's where you're saying, so it's 3 away games. But if you can leave some of them at home because you're confident of the second leg, because you've beaten these comfortable, then that makes such a difference.
The lads who are coming in for the second leg,
let's make sure we get the.
But what I'm saying, if you've got that squad, the lads who are coming in for the second leg should be coming in going, I need to put a marker down there because I'm up the team at the minute.
Yeah.
And I'm good enough to play, and that's what it's all about. But Thursdays, it's key. The first goal, we can get ahead, and this is what happened against Rosenberg. It didn't come. You know, we missed a couple of good chances early on. Rooney missed one. Davy Klassen should have scored. You know, nice little move. He should have scored. We had Calvert-Lewin had a shot blocked. If we can get early on, or certainly the first 20, and get a goal, get the crowd up, and then they'll be a bit nervous, our confidence will grow, and then we can pull them out of position and maybe add another couple, because it'd be lovely to win the game 3-0, wouldn't it? You know, 3 or 4, and 4-0 would be dreamland really, I suppose, for a tie like this. But, you know, if we can... I remember years ago when we beat that Silema, Ollenach, and Rodwell got 2, scored a screamer, and we went over there 4-0. Yeah. Drew 1-1. I think Pienaar scored over there. We drew 1-1.
Yeah.
You know, the tie was effectively done over the, you know, out the way, and that's what it comes down to, doesn't it? You can go over there and relax a little bit and play your footy. You don't have to chase the game, and you can just keep the ball and win little free kicks and just kill the atmosphere a little bit. You've got a chance. You don't want to be going there, like you just said, 1-0 up. Just being beaten at City, say, or, you know, had a bit of a torrid time, and then you're there and they get an early goal and the crowd, you know, it just sets yourself up for nerves.
I think we probably need to prepare ourselves for that though, because I think there's a fair chance that could happen. We could just get a narrow win at home, because the team's still getting up to speed in it. We haven't got all the players in we want, so I think it is likely that we might just sneak it.
But if we're talking about finishing higher than 7th, or at worst matching what we did last season, 7th. 7th in the Premier League should be good enough to beat 3rd in the Croatian League. Any day of the week, you know, over 2 legs, not a one-off game, just at their place where you go, they get a set piece, we're in trouble. You know, and seeing a lad who's a Hajduk Split fan on Twitter last week, and he was saying realistically Everton should win this comfortably because we've got more quality, but if it's a tight game, you know, we will give you the game at home with the partisan crowd.
I think what's been comforting so far is how well we've looked at the back.
Yeah.
You know, we've played 3 games. Okay, we haven't scored many goals. We've scored, you know, but at the back we look comfortable. Jordan Pickford and Michael Keane come straight in, and I think that's a massive thing. If you've got that confidence already that you're not gonna concede if they're going up against a team that don't look like they've got lots of goals in them, then if we can get, you know, 1 or 2, we can get an early-ish goal in this game, and that means that they know they've got to come out and try and get that away game. Because that was the thing about Rosenberg. I think the nerves were like, well, it was the first game. The crowd was a little bit like, you know, it wasn't a full house because of the stadium renovations. It still felt very much like pre-season for us and for the players. Rosenberg had one way of trying to score, and it nearly worked, the set piece, and it left you a little bit nervous. I mean, we sat here thinking, well, going into that game, we went, well, they only have to get a couple of decent set pieces, but going through those games, I wasn't nervous. Did they nearly score twice off set pieces in both games? Yes, they did.
One was 4 yards offside.
It doesn't matter. They nearly did. But that's what I'm saying. That they had that.
There was the embarrassment thing
as well.
Of course,
and now I think in this game we've had that win under our belts. The second half, I feel a lot more confident about the way we're going to play, and I just feel like we'll take that confidence into this game. And if we can, you know, we should have beaten Stoke. For me, I think we should have beat Stoke a little bit more comfortably on Saturday. I think we should have definitely got a second goal in the second half, and I think it'd be the same with this. If we can get a goal first half, take that into the second half, they'll have to come out a little bit trying to get that goal, and I think that'll open the game up a little bit. And if that's the way it goes, where, as I say, Rosenberg felt like they were happy with 1-0 because they could try and get. And these might be the same. These might be the same. These might just go, know what, lads, try not to concede more than a couple, and when we get them at home, we'll have a go. But if we've already got a couple of goals, you'd like to think that should be enough.
The trouble with European games is, though, even if you've got a lead, you're still nervous towards the end, because if they score one, even if you're 3-0 up and they score one, it's like, it proper throws.
What was it? Was it
Sporting
Lisbon?
We were 2-0 up.
We were 2-0 and it absolutely destroyed them, and it was so easy.
It was
the
back pass to
back
Rodwell.
by Rodwell.
Yeah.
Back.
Changed the whole.
And that was it.
2-1.
As soon as that went in, it was like, oh shit.
And then we went over there, and it was.
If we'd gone over there with a 2-0 lead, we'd never have gone out. Because the whole game's different, isn't it? The whole way the game goes is different. You know.
And it's almost a case of that. If you go 2-0 up, thinking like last 10, like what we protect now, and make sure that when we go over there, they've got to beat us 3-0 to get through, you know, and we may score a goal over there, which changes it again, because then they've got to beat us 4. You know, it just puts that pressure on. But like I say, the first goal will, if we can get one in the first 20-25 minutes, puts them right on the back foot. Then you know, they may come out, but they might they might go, you know what, like, because Rosenberg, they were brilliant at that. For such a small side, and I mean stature-wise, not height and all, but like where they've come from, they were so disciplined at keeping the shape.
Yeah, they had a lot of games though, and we hadn't. And I think that was the difference that night though. I think even if these sat in, I don't think that would. I think there's a little bit more sharpness now in plays like Rooney and Klassen or whoever plays. Whereas even if they sat in, I'd still be confident we'd get the goals, because we still, when they sat in, we still missed big chances. Klassen and Rooney had decent half chances that you'd like to think now, with a couple more weeks and a few more games down the line, that sharpness is there now. Even someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I think if he got that chance, and I think even if these, it is on us, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's on us to go and get those, and that's why I'm saying I'm a lot more confident about this game now, because it's more of a level playing field. I felt against Rosenbach it wasn't, because of that fitness, because they'd had so many games and that sharpness. And even if we go 1-0 up and they decide to sit in, I'm quite happy with that, because I think we can go on and get the. I remember when we played in the last Europa League and we got knocked out by Kiev at home, when there was remember like the first 25 minutes we were playing terribly, and then there was something happening in the game and we all just went, what are you doing? Just get and we just had to go then, and it didn't matter that. Yeah, and then Naismith sort of said, well, do you know what, I'm going to have a go here. Suddenly we started going for it, and Kiev weren't that arsed. They weren't that arsed, but we kept going, we got the goals. Idiot threw it away over there, but sometimes you just have a go.
We could have killed that game.
We should have killed that game off.
On our own that day, and we didn't, and then we were made to put, we were made to play with Alcaraz away, and it destroyed us. But no, it's a game that, we would have been nice to get the Farmers Arms or something like that, wouldn't it? But we've got a name, and it's about us. At the end of the day, it's about us. And like you said, that fitness now will be there for that last 20-25 minutes. If we're 1-0 up at Goodison, if we play it quickly, these European sides play at a slower pace. That's the way they play the game. We can get at these. I mean, if you'd had a target man.
Yeah.
You know, you could be throwing crosses in towards the end and things like that and get it.
Yeah.
But I'm confident, you know, I think it'll be a tight game, but I'm confident we can get the goals what we need at home, and then we go away with a different attitude.
And not concede as well, as you said about the defence. You know, the only team who've looked sort of like, well, the only team who scored 2 against us since the whole pre-season was Seville, wasn't it? And they're a very good team. So it takes something like that to get through this defence. So we should be fine.
Should be. No, we need the group.
I think we're talking about the fitness there, talking about the last 20 minutes. I don't even think it's that kind of fitness. I think it's just the sharpness you need. It's finishing moves off where in pre-season you're like, you know, by the time you finish them, get to the end of the move, the players look a bit tired and something. It's having that sharpness, and I just hope. I hope we start the game like we finish with, well, not finish, but the second half on against Stoke. 2 centre forwards, Rooney in behind them, dictating how the game is going to be played, pushing them back straight away. You know, because like it's all right to like saying, well, Split are a big name, but they're not. You know, what have they been doing?
See how I'd like to see play with the 4, and then I'd play a flat 3. And I think maybe Davy Klassen on the bench for this one.
Yeah. And
play with, I'd have Garner, Schneiderlin and Tom Davies. Then Rooney just ahead of that. And then Klassen, Sandro and Calvert-Lewin. Because I think Calvert-Lewin is the willing runner up there. He's the target man. And then if it's not working, then we can readjust it. Klassen can maybe...
But don't you think Klassen has been brought in for these kind of games?
I'm just saying, if you're... Because...
he's more suited to this
European games where it's going to be at a certain pace when you know you can't make certain tackles, you know, and I think that's where Klassen's actually more suited. Whereas you might bring someone
Davis on the bench.
You have someone like Davis. I'm not saying he'd be on the bench, but I'm just thinking Davis, the kind of fella who he loves having that early tackle. But that early tackle in a UEFA game can put you on a red card very easily. They just don't see things the same way. Don't give you that leniency. They'll see that tackle and go, "That's a red card. You're off straight away." Whereas Klassen, I think he's got a little bit more experience, because it only takes something stupid like that in a game like this to just offset everything that we've just talked about.
I'm just thinking of where, with formation wise, how you get him into that.
But I think over 2 games though, you've got to be cleverer than that, than just go, well, we're going to go bang bang bang. It's about getting it over the 2 legs, and I just think Klassen could come in and do that job, because again, he needs games.
Play Tom Davies right.
Well, you could do, and I think that's probably what might have been in his mind for that game. When you play someone like Tom Davies, you get that energy playing right wing back or right back, whereas Klassen has that European experience and the European pedigree.
He opened up losing better. People can say, "Oh, it wasn't that good a ball." He opened them up. We scored a goal. It's past the Klassen to Calvert-Lewin from Klassen. It's 1-0 with through. You know, and I suppose that's what he's been all the way this year, hasn't he? Last season he got his team to the final.
He could do. He needs games for us, doesn't he? So we could do with another game and the team to get used to everyone, and everyone's still getting used to each other, aren't they? I can't be underestimated either.
I think what'll be really interesting will be how he lines up in this one. Whether he persists with the 3 at the back, or whether he goes, didn't work in that game, let's go back to 4. You know, and then what's the makeup of the side then? You know, is it 4-3-3 again? Then are we going with Calvert-Lewin straight down the middle, Rooney and Sandro off either flank, with Klassen in the midfield with Garner and Schneiderlin? You know, does he say we only need one of Garner and Schneiderlin and this one, and play Tom Davis with one of them and with Klassen, or do we keep the 2 that he likes to play? You know,
no one can call it though, can they? It's important. You look at like the squad and you think, what is he going to do? So I mean, that works in our favour with these, because
they won't know.
You know, if we watch them all the time, we haven't got a clue. They're not going to have a clue, are they? Like,
I think it's good though, this early in the season though, it would be good to keep that little bit of consistency. Because if you start chopping and changing now, and you go, well, at least keep the group together that's been playing so far. At least then you've got, you know, you don't want to be bringing Klassen out and bringing up, leaving him in and then bringing someone else next to him who he hasn't played for. That's going to make it even harder for him. At least keep that consistency in those areas, I'd say, you know, at this stage, you know. And
you're also looking for like a Sandro goal and maybe a Klassen goal. You're looking for them to get off the mark. I think they'll feel better about themselves once they've got an official goal. I know Sandro scored in the pre-season, but it's not the same, is it? If you get on the end of the goal, score, and that's the crowd full, you know, it'll be a full house, because the club have done really well with the pricing for it, so it'll be close to a full house. When we score, you know, it'll make them, like Rooney's got his out the way now. I think they'll grow once they get one, and probably Klassen needs it more than Sandro, but I think Sandro for himself, to prove I can, you know, scored at Malaga, I can score at Everton in
Yeah.
a different league, you know. I think that will make a difference.
And if you look at the games coming up, these 2 games are the best chance they've got
Yeah.
of getting a goal, because the league games are terrible, aren't they, until like October.
Yeah. That's it.
Tough.
Tough, not terrible, are they? We got a point to City last year.
Well, you know, we've got to play everyone twice anyway.
You know, we
what I
got
mean.
spanked at Chelsea. I don't think we'll get spanked this year at Chelsea. Might, you know, that's not to say
Yeah.
we won't lose the game, but I don't think we'll get spanked. But you know, who knows? But it might be. We might win 1-0 at City, class, and 1-0 at Chelsea, Sandro.
I'll have that all day.
And then you'll be going.
See, told you. What do I do?
Exactly.
Yeah, there you have it. Let us know your thoughts for this game. Are you confident? Are you a little bit worried? Would you leave the team alone? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget as well, join us on Patreon. And if you're an international fan, viewer, watching, and you want to buy something in the shop, go through one of our links on our website. You'll get free shipping. Free.
The best kind of shipping it is.
Saint Etienne, host the boys said it. Free shipping.
There you go. I don't know. I'm trying to think of better shipping, but I just can't. Think of better shipping. There you go. On that shipping bombshell. We'll see you later.